Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I'm Gerry. Edward and Max are joining me. They have nothing else going on.
Nope.
It's the only reason they're here. So, international break is upon us, and we did not rejoice because that sucks. But, however, I have a new word association with international break. I now know that Everton will be getting more players. So I hear international break and I think, oh, full squad.
Recovery time.
That's so nice. Marco, yeah, because me and Marco are like that, first name basis. Marco said that Gerry, Mina, Andre Gomes, and 60 grand are going to be coming back after the international break. They will be available for Palace. That doesn't mean necessarily they'll be playing. I know Terry has said that they'll probably be playing a behind closed doors friendly to kind of get them a little bit more minutes, get them match fit, which they need. Jumping right into a Premier League match. You know, it's a physical league, and neither one of them have played in it. Coleman has, though, and can we all agree he's probably just going to drop right back in?
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, very fine with that. But
sorry, John Joe.
We love you, John Joe, but you know what? Seamus Coleman is Seamus Coleman, and one day you will be Seamus Coleman. That makes sense, I promise. So, so here's the quandary we have here. I think all of us, we've talked about how if our formation stays the same, Gomes will probably come in for Davies because he'll probably do a similar type of role. Okay? And with his pedigree, he's playing for Barca, for Christ's sake. He's probably there. You know, I feel like Marco's going to give him the nod over Tom, despite Davies' recent solid play.
And Davies still only young. People really do forget that. So physically, he's not going to be anywhere near developed or the full product yet. You know, he's still got. I know it sounds very patronising to say, but he's still got years of growing left to do. So. You know,
he does.
Fingers crossed that brings him on, but you know, physically, in terms of his speed, his strength, and hopefully there's some technical development with that as well. But obviously, with Andre Gomes being a few years older, Portuguese international, played at the like Valencia, Barcelona, it's a safe bet to say that he comes in.
So he comes in. And if our formation stays the same, you've got that central pairing of Gay, Gomes, and Siggy in front of them.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a solid little trio. All right? Then we start talking about Mina, and this is where that's sort of the point of this conversation, guys. Because, number one, Keane and Zuma, neither one has done a lot to merit being benched.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? I can't necessarily say that there's one of them or the other that deserves to be pulled. Okay? I think personally if it's one or the other, I would maybe say Keane because of the speed liability that Max mentioned in the previous segment. Keane is not very fast. He's not the fastest guy, right? We don't know if Mina is, but he certainly appeared so in the World Cup.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Plus, Mina has like a 8-foot vertical leap. And he's 6'4". That's how high that guy can get. It's just a totally different offensive weapon on corners. It's just silly.
Something we do need, though, as well, isn't it, really?
Yes, it is. Completely. However, something that somebody was mentioning on Twitter, and I apologize for not referencing this. I just don't know who it was. I saw some people commenting on it, though. That Silva had mentioned that our injuries had hindered the formation he wanted to use.
Ooh.
It's feasible.
So if that's the case, does that mean he wants to roll 3 at the back?
No.
Well,
serious question, though, because we've got 3 very good center backs, and to be honest, Holgate would be a lot better in a back 3 than he would.
He did do that. Do you remember that 22-0 game in pre-season? I remember seeing Leighton Baines flying as a wing back, and so didn't he play the role with 3 at the back there?
I think he still had Keane and Holgate as it.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I don't know. I don't want to rock the boat too much just yet. I'm quite happy with the formation that we've got going on at the minute.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed. I
I
do
mean,
agree.
I'm always up for definitely at least giving it a try. I mean, Palace isn't one of the worst sides to have a go of it against because, like, I think really, I have said it before as well, back three consisting of Keane, Zuma, and Mina, possibly in the middle as well, that could work, you know, especially if it's teams that are like looking to do very high balls into forward lines, you know, it's got a guy that can win the headers and two that can drop back as well, and I'd be willing to give it a go, see what it's like. I mean, at least we don't have Ashley Williams doing it.
No,
I think you could have cut that off at least we don't have Ashley Williams.
Yeah.
I think just leave it there. Oh yeah, it's just I don't know. This is a great problem to have. We have a lot of center backs who are good enough, which is nice. Okay,
Nice, very nice.
And I don't know if this is the way to go. I'm all for formational flexibility. I like the idea of being able to go three at the back if we need to. All right.
course,
However, if we start going three at the back, essentially that's five at the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That means one fewer offensive player. And if we do that, you know how this formation is going to work. Okay? Idrissa Gueye, Sigurdsson as your central players, and then your wingbacks, of course, Dean and Coleman. And then in front, you've got your Walcott, Bernard, and Richarlison. Who's left out? Andre Gomes, the player that just came back that supposedly is. So what happens then?
That was the point I was going to follow up with there. I just really
I talked all over it, and I'm sorry.
No. I know you hit the nail on the head. I just want to add to it. I don't think, you know, adding I don't think it merits the change of dropping an attacking player, and I think it's just far too early to be rocking the boat. This 4-3-3 after the Leicester game only starts now to look be, you know, flowing the way we want it to. But, you know, polish that rough diamond a little bit. Try and get as good as we possibly can in that formation. And maybe next season, I'd say. Next season is when you want to start experimenting. You know, we want to see some results. We want to see points on the board. And if we've got a system that works, just use it. Simple.
I suppose don't fix what's not broken. Basically, which I guess we learned against Southampton as well.
See, I just never. I've always been under the impression that Marco Silva likes running that 4-2-3-1, or that shifts into like a 4-3-3 when you go defensive.
Yeah,
you know, that's what I've always been under the impression that that's his style. I've never thought that he would want to run 3-5-3. You know what I mean? Or 3-4-3. That's what I meant to say, because 3-5-3 is just too many damn players. But so 3-4-3, I never even realized that was a thing that he would like to do. It doesn't seem like it suits. To me, that's a more defensive strategy, unless you've really got your wingbacks bombing. You know, that's the only way. If you're basically saying, hey, you know that defensive responsibility we talk about all the time? Forget it. Go up, combine with Bernard, combine with Walcott, make things happen.
I think Dean, you'd be absolutely fantastic in that flying wing back role. You know, just going off his recent performance against Leicester, he was brilliant. Yeah. He's brilliant, especially going forward, getting a few shots off, and he looks a threat. And he's sound defensively, though. I don't want to absolve him of defensive responsibility when he is actually really good at the back. So.
Yeah, this could be, I don't know, I feel like what we've got here is something, it's a fascinating conversation, and I want to know what he's going to do. I'm very curious. It's
nice to be able to have this conversation, though, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, to be able to say we've got some attacking talent on the bench, or we've got some different players on the bench that we can just bring on, or change the system, or, you know, we still have the same amount of quality or better that we can bring off the bench, which I think also shows a sort of the progression that we want as a club as well, which definitely I'm really excited to see them all be playing, really.
I mean, the quality that we have brought in, I think we all thought it'd be pretty good, but we also thought last summer's would be pretty good, right? But so we were all very wary. We were like, you know, instead of, going ahead and bragging to everybody, we were like, oh, we brought these players that would look pretty good. Luka Dean, oh my God. Okay. Richarlison. What? Bernard on a free? Just those three have looked just silky, skillful professionals, and they seem very happy to be here. That's just great. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, that's the thing. And that's why we've been so, chomping at the bit to see Mina and Gomes, to see the rest of the package.
Yeah. But particularly Gerry, Mina, how poor we were defensively last season.
Yeah.
Given that, he was somewhat of the World Cup hero for Colombia, scoring them goals from headers and putting in some really good performances. I've always been a fan of his anyway. I thought he was really good at Barcelona.
Yeah.
But what was it, £30 million, and he rejected Man United, rejected Lyon, come to Everton. There's anticipation to see him there. For me, this is an example of, a world star coming to Everton.
Definitely, yeah.
As I say, the anticipation really is there to see him play, and it's frustrating that we haven't seen him for so long after signing him.
Do you know what I found, though, was the most ironic thing, actually, about it was the fact that he got injured by the smallest player.
Yeah.
The tallest player got injured by the smallest player. It just would be Everton, wouldn't it, that would happen?
Yeah, we were joking about that last record, about how the giant Bernard, just bullying little old Mina.
Not fair.
Yeah, that's the way it works, though. So, I think in conclusion, we'll say Coleman's probably straight in, but Mina and Gomes may not be straight in.
They might have
at
to fight for their place.
That's the vibe I'm getting on that. So, I guess we'll see. I don't know. All right, so that's I guess that ends our segment about the injured coming back into the fold after international break. If you've been digging the videos, please subscribe. We really appreciate it. If you want more Max Carlisle, check his Twitter. All right, you can find out where Max is. All right, that's like the way to always know where Max is. You get your finger on Max's pulse. Okay, that's how it works. So he'll tell you. Why you got to make it gross? Why you got to do that? So I'm just talking about medical stuff here. So keep an eye on his Twitter. He'll tell you what kind of podcasts and stories he's got out there. He'll show up on the Toffee Blues website, does a lot of analysis on there, so check that out. Check out Edward's other YouTube channel. And don't feel like it's cheating, okay? But go to Edward's other YouTube channel, Jam E. James. Details are below. All things Everton, a lot of Everton matchday vlogs and FIFA stuff, so check it out. And I guess that's it. We're going to move on and talk about someone who's in the cold, shivering, wanting to come in. Will we let him in? All right, we'll see. And bye.